Okay, so now starts the little YouTube series I'm going to do. This will probably end up being a big YouTube series, but I got a friend who's buying his childhood home. At least I think it's his childhood home. And the inside is, let's just say, destroyed. So while we still have usable weather for the rest of the year, we're going to be pretty much completely gutting the inside of it. And basically redoing everything. So all the subfloor is coming out. Any flooring that's in there is coming out. All the drywall, all the ceilings, a good portion of the light fixtures, I'm assuming. That's all coming out. All of the electric's gonna have to get gone through, the plumbing, you name it. So tomorrow begins the whole shebang. So I'm just kind of prepping everything. I have a feeling most of tomorrow is just going to be this thing, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm bringing pretty much anything I could possibly think of being useful tomorrow with me. You know, I got the space to do it, so why not? So I guess we just start off with what we're taking in this box. The heat gun, I know there's some linoleum that's going to have to be ripped up, so it'll be a combination of the heat gun and my oscillating multi-tool. Get a brush, because why not? Tape measure. Got some chalk in here for some chalk lines, which we're probably not going to use tomorrow, but I just threw them in here because I know it's one of those things, if you don't take it, you're going to forget it. A lot of OMT blades. That's pretty much everything else in this box. Metabo jigsaw blades. Rivets for some reason. Jigsaw blades. So this box, we got old Rusty here. Impact, enough said. There's a bunch of hammers and stuff in there, a diablo. I got my Diablo paddle bits, along with the Bosch impact driver set. A 50-foot fiberglass measuring tape, some titanium bits, a whole bunch of marking and measuring stuff. This we got in there. These N95s, that's kind of a given. You'll see why when we get there tomorrow. I'm bringing this just because there's a bunch of, if I ever run into a questionable situation, I don't feel like screwing up one of my good bits. I have these old things from way back when I started. I could open the simple thing. I got some titanium spire bits, hammer drill bits, random stuff. Some squares, a level, drywall plane, Allen keys galore, my 7 1/4 inch rear handle saw. Metabo was kind enough to send to me with a, you can't see it because it's a rear handle saw, but that's a demo demon, 24 tooth, and I've got two Metabo 24 tooth blades in here. One's brand new, one's used. Tape, because why not? We got a regular drill here, and then our German Metabo hammer drill. What else? Just general hand tools, pliers, chisels, picks, screwdrivers. Those two are coming with me, step stool and a vacuum. And that's probably about it. We're going to have to completely redo the subfloor, which that's going to require, you can't see it, but it's in that bag up there, the 1/4 inch narrow crown. All the trim has to be redone. I'm going to be making all of that. Props of having a woodworker friend. You can just buy molding from them instead of getting ripped off at Home Depot or whatever. pin nailer underneath that for window casing, door casing. Metabo is hopefully going to be sending me stuff. I reached out to my my rep and just seeing what she can do for me. We really need like a 16 gauge or even an 18 gauge brad nailer for the baseboard and chair molding, whatever we're doing on that. There's a concrete shower or a cement shower that we got to take out. That's going to require an SDS. A recip saw would be nice. Just some basic stuff that I don't normally carry because I'm a woodworker. I'm not a carpenter or home builder or anything like that. Our old friend, the T50 Elite, this is going to come with me. This might come with me. I don't think we're going to need the T25 or the 21. Mini cat's paw, that's definitely coming with me. In fact, I'm going to put that... where do I want to put that? We'll put that with the other prying objects that can go in there. All the batteries. So we got our OG 1.5 amp hour. It came with the impact. And this is the charger for that. And we got a 2.5 amp hour multi-volt and 2 4s, which when you run it at 18 volt, this has becomes an 8 amp hour and a 5 amp hour. And all the chargers are coming with me, because I have a feeling that heat gun and the OMT are going to eat through most of the batteries tomorrow. Caulking gun, we're definitely going to need that. I think that's about it. There's a lot of stuff. We're going to have to redo some of the joists. We're really hoping we're not going to have to, but it's almost a certainty at this point, including some of the ceiling joists or rafters, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I guess I will see you when I get there. Okay, so this is the old project. You want to introduce yourself?
I am the homeowner of this luxurious property. Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh, I remember MTV My Cribs.
I was just about to say, this is my crib.
You want to latch this or something?
There's no latch, it's broke. That's why I got a rock shoved underneath to keep it from opening all the way. But it's got a deck, yard. It goes back behind there. There's a little shed back there. Garage is over here. I've still got my dad's car in here that I have to wait for that to get out.
Oh, what a classic. Yeah. Chrysler. Oh, the Baron.
Yeah. I guess he's got a motor rebuild kit for it that he's going to be putting in.
Who gets a motor rebuild kit for a LeBaron?
His wife really wants a convertible and he's had it sitting around, so he's trying to rebuild it. Yeah.
Oh, so we could get underneath.
Yeah, we can go underneath. There's an opening on the other side. The skirting on the other side was all ripped off when I got here and I had to go and put it back up. There's a couple little holes over there I had to fill so the dog can't get underneath it.
You want to lower that for copyright?
I was just about to say, I'm looking for my phone. I forgot where it was.
Your outdoor microwave?
It was in here. I'm just throwing it out. I've got 2 at home. I don't need it.
Okay.
Got a light for the rooms. Some rooms the lights work, some rooms they don't.
So my Metabo rep is going to be sending me for sure a drywall cutout tool, reset, and probably a 10,000 lumen work light.
They do that every time. They snap at each other and then they just sit there and run back and forth.
Oh, this isn't tile. This is.
Well, there was linoleum or laminate or like snap together fucking wood that I ripped out already.
Okay.
But this was underneath. This is what I uncovered.
Yeah, I brought my heat gun and my OMT with the scraper blade. That'll take care of this. I thought, when you sent me that picture, this kind of looked like tile.
Well, this wasn't here when I sent you the picture, I think. I think it was the other stuff still. But I think these cabinets are a little worse than I thought, so I'm probably going to have to replace these two. Because...
Oh, gee. Only if you knew somebody who made stuff like
I was
this.
about to say, I think I know just the person.
I have a roll of Romex up in the loft, which is the 15 amp stuff. I forget what gauge that is, but it's...
There is a lot of wiring that needs done, because all of these lights don't work. The ones in the bedroom don't work. There's a lot of dead outlets and stuff that got to get fixed.
These cabinets are going to have to come out anyways because...
Or,
yeah. Well, we'll see how bad it is. I think we'll know more once we rip all this out.
This is the solid part, because this is built above everything, but like the part I'm
Is this
worried
built?
about-
Is there a floor underneath this?
No, it's open underneath there.
Oh.
But like right here, so that's all fucking that subfloor, or the frame rather, is rotted. I uncovered some of the ones in the back. I'll show you later. Like that. This was
Yeesh, buddy. I hope you got a good price.
all. I'm buying the land. The trailer's just here. I'm buying the land in the garage, technically.
Do you mind if I ask?
Okay.
That's not bad.
This is gonna be my laundry room / studio.
Oh, we gotta deal with it. Is this 16 on center or is it something else? The framing?
I haven't checked.
We'll have to check that.
Yeah, I have a tape measure over here. I'll check it in a second. I gotta replace this whole part of the floor that's fucking rotted out. I've already started ripping out. Most of this room is what I've been gutting. This is the bedroom.
Yeah, this looks a little different.
Yeah, I've been back here taking all the fucking drywall out, and I've uncovered all of the sills that are just completely rotted. Down here, that's all gotta get fixed. I gotta rehang the ceiling up here.
Yeah.
So,
Is this metal? What is
yeah,
it?
that's just the roll-on like metal roof. That's the actual roof. My uncles were over here the other day brainstorming. They were talking about just putting some joist hangers. We're gonna rebuild all this and then do joist hangers with 2x4s basically running and just hang joists up here so I can put drywall up. Because there was the paneling up here before. It's not gonna be strong enough to hold drywall. I don't even think those work. Those actually, I think, no, that doesn't go there because there's an outlet that's like right here that faces the back that is dead.
Well, there's two ways of looking at this. One, you have to replace a lot of material, but on the other hand, there's not a whole lot of material that goes into something that's small. So
Yeah, I've still got to get up in here off because there's water damage up there.
have you been on the roof?
I know. Can't really walk on this, I don't think.
Nice ventilation.
Yeah.
This is the bathroom.
This tile's gonna have to come up eventually.
Yeah.
Because
So I asked about an SDS. She's gonna have to go up the ladder and see what she can do about that. So the two things she's got to ask about is 16 or 18 gauge nailing on the SDS. But the SDS, it's essentially like a combination hammer drill and kind of a jackhammer kind of deal.
I mean,
And they make
see how thick this concrete is? Because it probably goes down a little.
That looks like cement, actually.
Maybe. But
I like the use of 351. Actually, that might be 356.
yeah,
That's actually casing.
I pulled some of that out. Dude, this whole house was built from odds and ends that my Uncle Ken had laying around. But
This looks like it's that 2 1/4 inch. I have the same profile, but it's 2 1/2, and I also have the same profile in 3 1/4. And then I have another 2 1/2 profile that's like a rounded ranch style.
well, every window in here needs new trim, so we can go with whatever we want.
Toilet work?
Yeah, the toilet works.
Is
Sink
the floor?
works. Yeah, that's actually okay. I guess
Good.
my aunt was complaining that he was having trouble getting the wax ring to seal when he did it. So I may
Probably just rip it up and do your due diligence.
I was gonna say I may just put new subfloor right there and then just redo all that. I don't want to have to deal with water all over my floor after I just fix it.
Okay, well, I kind of was brainstorming ideas about this last night, about the order in which it would make the most sense to do stuff.
I'm starting mostly back here.
Yeah, so ceiling, then walls, then subfloor.
I gotta there's a set of steps over there, but like all of this trim is all gone too. I gotta redo this door frame.
You can make a jam.
What's up, pup?
In or out?
Yeah.
Where you going?
Pick one. You going out or you going back? Aren't you scared to jump? Really? I've seen you jump like 8 feet vertical and you're scared of that?
Well, I think first things first, should probably take all the interior doors, take them off their hinges, throw them in the garage, that way we're not bumping into them. They're going to have to either replace or repaint most of them anyway, so they're going to have to come off.
You talking like these?
Stuff like this.
Yeah.
This could probably just be sanded.
Yeah, this might get
It's a hollow core, but...
Although, as I say, with it being busted up right here, I might just want to replace it because of that. Fuck, flimsy as fuck.
all these vents we can... the one thing I couldn't fit in there
I gotta
was
replace all the ventilation underneath there because my Uncle Ken had a parrot, and that parrot just filled the vents with feathers and bird shit.
Neat.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't smell like I thought it would. It just kind of smells musty.
You didn't smell it before. That was before we ripped out the piss-stained couch and all the floor or the laminate that was over top of this.
This is nailed down. Lovely.
Yeah, everything in here is nails.
Yeah, probably we'll just do it room by room until we get down to the floor. Then the floor can come out, and then we can take care of your ventilation stuff.
Yeah, all that's...
This is a top. All the windows are a top priority before it gets to...
Is actually, let's walk out back. There's shit I gotta do on the back side of that wall too.
Do you by chance know if there's a vapor barrier in the ground underneath?
I don't think there is. I want to put one down.
Yeah.
But they took all the siding off of this and then,
That's all gotta go.
yeah, it all rotted away. So this all has to get completely stripped. But I have to do, basically, because Oregon code is garbage, I'm gonna have to come out here on a weekend and then just rip all of this off and put it all back on, mostly in a day on the outside.
All the siding?
Well, all of this, the walls, everything I have to do on the outside if I'm gonna strip this part, because I can't leave it stripped overnight. So I'm gonna have to strip it and put walls up in the same day.
That'll take more than you and me.
Oh, I know, I gotta... My Uncle Ken, or not my Uncle Ken, my Uncle Ron, my Uncle Larry, my dad, they've all volunteered to come give a hand. And they're actually a little bit more experienced than I am, quite a bit actually. A lot of the porch is gonna get redone eventually too, but I kinda wanna build like a half wall and then screen it the rest of the way up. Try to make it a little screened in porch, put my grill out there or something.
You have ventilation for the bathroom? Roof fan? Gonna need that.
I see the vent for it.
Well, even if the fan doesn't work, those motors are what, 20 bucks?
Yeah. I gotta replace the furnace too. I got a guy that's gonna come do that for me.
It would be in the shower most likely. No.
So it probably used to be there and then he just drywalled over it when he did this.
Is that your mandatory smoke detector?
Yeah, the one I had to take the battery out of because it was going in there.
Fun. Is this the,
That's the furnace, yeah, it's getting replaced.
do you even make them this small anymore?
Oh yeah, the one I'm getting is even smaller. But I still gotta rip all of this out. The dude said the one to replace this is gonna be about 600 bucks.
That's not bad. You know if there's insulation underneath the floor?
I don't think so, cause
So you're gonna want that.
I had this ripped up the other day. Where did it's kind of hard to
I
tell.
don't see anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I don't think there's anything under there.
Okay. We have to rip that up.
Come out later. I just didn't want to keep stepping on it. I didn't want the dog to step on it.
Alright. Well, this ceiling's gonna have to come out.
Oh yeah, ceiling's coming out too because it's bowed. The same thing we were doing with the joist hangers back there is what we're gonna do out here once we rip this out. We're gonna redo joists all the way down. Take the bow out of the ceiling.
Well, I'll cut here. We're gonna do some brainstorming.
So it's making all of them, yeah, the TV's already broke.
I don't think that TV's going.
No, the trunk that used to live here got pissed off because he was getting kicked out and punched all over.
Spit on it too.
He probably did. Alright, this last time.
Wow. That's a little gross.
That's a lot gross.
Like we're in a
Yeah, you kind of are at this point, for being honest.
keeping this, whatever that is.
Closet? Yeah, probably, because I need to have a room for this box to be here. I was debating on how to, I'm going to redo this. It's not going to stay this layout, but there's probably going to be something like this here.
I didn't get that fucking out. Let's do it.
Got it a little twisted now. Oh, jeez. Alright. 20 guys to take the fucking tape measure.
Probably don't want to take this closet out. Put it back.
Oh yeah, it's gonna have to because I gotta redo the flooring right here. So, because there's a lot of shit we gotta do. We gotta support the ceiling. We gotta take a fucking jack, pick the ceiling up, redo part of the subflooring, and put the joists and all the supports back in.
Oh, I wrote it. Okay.
Let me open the door. Here, you can get in this way. Not knock the camera.
Ooh, yeah. I got you now. This is supposed to be the wall. Can you fit there? Not on the shelf.
I'll move up there. King of the world. You're king of the closet.
Does your dog fit on a shelf?
I mean, she does if you have enough effort.
What you think? You're not a fan. Oh, we went down already. We went down.
Oh, now you're gonna be scared to come down.
She tried.
Yeah, she tried. Good girl.
Good girl.
Too much and too little, right?
We got walls. Oh, is this a window or?
No, it's not gonna be the same. It used to be. It's not gonna be anymore.
You found a fight? 4 box. 40.
Put them up. 0 is rotted. That's something else I gotta do soon is rip all the insulation out of here. Bag it up. I finally brought bags today. I'll start doing that. Insulation. Yeah, I'm gonna get more bag stuff like this to go back in. This was just everything in here is just leftover stuff my uncle had when he slapped this together.
Electrical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And there's one of those.
6 duplex.
I don't know what those switches are. Okay, so that's those are the switches for.
One is going to be the music two-way behind.
Two-way right there for the light.
Okay, 3 2-ways. doing this for an hour and 5 minutes. We still have 4 bars of battery.
Still 4? Still 4 bars. That's rather impressive.
We were not kidding when we said we had a big job. Oh. Almost looks like it's burned.
It's from all the water and just ants digging into it. It's like that in the bedroom too, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, that explains why it does this.
Dude, it moves at the top too. She's got some miles on her. All highway miles.
Well, she does, but she ain't had miles on her in probably 50 years. All the way out the other day. Usually after 9 o'clock. The guys next door are drinking and having a fire, and the guys on the other side of the bus can't fucking hear because they're deaf. You're disgusting. She caught a fly midair and ate it. Here's a fly.
Dog.
Lay doge.
Dog.
Getting right in the way.
Dog.